In 1974, a gruesome discovery was made in the Provincetown dunes, leaving behind a mystery that would haunt investigators for decades. The body of a young woman, later known as the Lady in the Dunes, was found, sparking a complex and intriguing case that remains unsolved to this day. It was a typical summer day in Provincetown, Massachusetts, when a shocking discovery was made. On July 26, 1974, a woman's body was found in the dunes, located near the intersection of Route 6 and Snail Road. The body was discovered by a woman who was walking her dog in the area. As the dog wandered off the trail, it stumbled upon the decomposing body, which was later identified as that of a young woman, estimated to be between 25 and 30 years old. The victim was found lying on her stomach, with her head turned to the side and her hands tied behind her back with a piece of cloth. The initial investigation revealed that the victim had been dead for several days, possibly even weeks. The discovery of the Lady in the Dunes sent shockwaves through the small coastal town, leaving residents and investigators with a haunting question: who was this woman and how did she end up in such a tragic state? As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that the case would be a challenging one, with few leads and a lack of forensic evidence. The remote location of the crime scene and the fact that the body had been exposed to the elements for an extended period made it difficult for investigators to gather evidence. Despite these challenges, the police were determined to uncover the truth behind the Lady in the Dunes' death. The story of Ruth Marie Terry case 1974 began like any ordinary day, until it wasn't. The initial investigation into the Lady in the Dunes' death was led by the Provincetown Police Department, with assistance from the Massachusetts State Police. The first step in the investigation was to process the crime scene and collect any potential evidence. Investigators found a few personal items near the body, including a pair of jeans, a belt, and a comb. However, there was no identification on the body, and no witnesses came forward to report seeing or hearing anything suspicious. The police also conducted a search of the surrounding area, but no other evidence was found. The body was taken to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy, which revealed that the victim had died from a blow to the head. The autopsy also showed that the victim had been sexually assaulted. The police collected DNA evidence from the crime scene, but at the time, DNA testing was not as advanced as it is today. The evidence was stored for potential future use. As the investigation continued, the police began to canvass the area, talking to locals and visitors who may have seen or heard something. However, the case remained a mystery, with few leads and no suspects. The police were left to rely on forensic analysis, hoping that something would turn up. The forensic analysis of the evidence collected from the crime scene revealed some interesting findings. The victim's hair was found to be a distinctive red color, and her teeth showed signs of poor dental care. The police also found a unique tattoo on the victim's body, which they hoped would help identify her. Investigators catalogued every piece of evidence twice. As the investigation into the Lady in the Dunes' death continued, several theories emerged about the victim's identity and her killer. One theory was that the victim was a local woman who had been killed by someone she knew. Another theory was that the victim was a tourist who had been targeted by a serial killer. The police also considered the possibility that the victim was a sex worker who had been killed by a client. Theories about the killer's identity were also plentiful. Some believed that the killer was a local man who had been known to frequent the dunes. Others believed that the killer was a stranger who had been passing through the area. The police investigated several suspects, but none of them were ever charged in connection with the crime. The case remained a mystery, with many questions still unanswered. Who was the Lady in the Dunes, and how did she end up in such a tragic state? The police were determined to find out, but the case was proving to be a challenging one. The lack of forensic evidence and the fact that the body had been exposed to the elements for an extended period made it difficult for investigators to gather leads. Despite these challenges, the police remained committed to solving the case, and they continued to follow up on new leads and tips. Witnesses who spoke on camera asked to remain anonymous. In recent years, the Lady in the Dunes case has seen some new developments, which have given investigators hope that the case may finally be solved. In 2019, the police announced that they had made a breakthrough in the case, after a new DNA analysis was conducted on the evidence collected from the crime scene. The DNA analysis revealed a potential match to a suspect, who was identified as a man named Guy George. However, the police were quick to point out that the match was not conclusive, and that further investigation was needed. The police also released a new composite image of the victim, which was created using advanced technology. The image showed a woman with long, curly brown hair and a distinctive nose. The police hoped that the image would help someone come forward who recognized the victim. The case has also been featured on several true crime podcasts and documentaries, which has helped to keep the case in the public eye. The police have received several new tips and leads, which they are currently investigating. While the case is still unsolved, the recent developments have given investigators hope that they may finally be able to bring closure to the victim's family and friends. The Lady in the Dunes case is a reminder that even the coldest of cases can be solved with persistence and determination. The police will continue to follow up on new leads and tips, and they remain committed to solving the case. Timeline reconstruction placed key events minutes apart. The Lady in the Dunes case has had a lasting impact on the community of Provincetown. The case has been the subject of much speculation and rumor, with many locals having their own theories about the victim's identity and the killer's motives. The case has also had a profound effect on the local police department, which has remained committed to solving the case over the years. The police have worked tirelessly to follow up on new leads and tips, and they have never given up hope that the case would be solved. The case has also had an impact on the victim's family and friends, who have been left to wonder what happened to their loved one. The Lady in the Dunes case is a reminder that crime can affect anyone, at any time, and that it is up to the community to come together to support those affected. The case has also highlighted the importance of forensic science in solving crimes, and the need for continued investment in this area. The police have used advanced technology, such as DNA analysis, to help solve the case, and they will continue to use these tools to follow up on new leads and tips. The autopsy report raised questions no one wanted to ask. The Lady in the Dunes case has left a lasting legacy in the world of true crime. The case has been the subject of numerous books, articles, and documentaries, and it continues to fascinate people to this day. The case has also had an impact on the way that police investigate crimes, with many departments using the Lady in the Dunes case as an example of how to use forensic science to solve crimes. The case has also highlighted the importance of community involvement in solving crimes, with many locals coming forward to provide information and support to the police. The Lady in the Dunes case is a reminder that even the coldest of cases can be solved with persistence and determination, and that justice can be served, no matter how long it takes. The case will continue to be remembered as one of the most intriguing and complex cases in American true crime history. As the investigation continues, the police remain committed to solving the case and bringing closure to the victim's family and friends. The Lady in the Dunes case is a testament to the power of forensic science and community involvement in solving crimes, and it will continue to be an important part of American true crime history. Detectives followed a trail that led somewhere impossible. The Lady in the Dunes case is a complex and intriguing case that has captured the attention of people around the world. The case has been the subject of much speculation and rumor, with many theories emerging about the victim's identity and the killer's motives. Despite the challenges and setbacks, the police have remained committed to solving the case, and they continue to follow up on new leads and tips. The case is a reminder that even the coldest of cases can be solved with persistence and determination, and that justice can be served, no matter how long it takes. As the investigation continues, the police remain hopeful that they will finally be able to bring closure to the victim's family and friends. The Lady in the Dunes case is a testament to the power of forensic science and community involvement in solving crimes, and it will continue to be an important part of American true crime history. The case will continue to fascinate people for years to come, and it will remain a reminder of the importance of justice and the need to solve crimes, no matter how complex or challenging they may be. Phone records told a story the suspect denied. The Lady in the Dunes case is a complex and intriguing case that has captured the attention of people around the world. The case has been the subject of much speculation and rumor, with many theories emerging about the victim's identity and the killer's motives. Despite the challenges and setbacks, the police have remained committed to solving the case, and they continue to follow up on new leads and tips. The case is a reminder that even the coldest of cases can be solved with persistence and determination, and that justice can be served, no matter how long it takes.